Here, chat. Let's just bang them out, dude. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, the Zen Tower almost fell over. Yo, Roblox YouTuber Creekcraft says steal a Brainrot content has made him a millionaire. It's over 1 million. That's how much money this game has made me. Dude, I am just gonna start watching everything Creekcraft, or whatever the hell this guy's name is, okay? I'm just gonna start watching everything he does, play those games, make a similar video, okay? We're on our yoink and twist. Chris, you can't fucking read? True! I thought this was Tifu. Nah, that's actually insane. Dude, did he have fun streaming these Roblox experiences, though? I guarantee you, though, probably what Creekcraft does, it's over 1 million, as he doesn't have 16 million subs. Yeah, literally. Does he even stream like that? He probably just records for like an hour at a time, and then it prints him money for literal years. But yeah, dude, that literally, I think if you want to become a content creator full time, there's like 2 metas in my head that I've used that works really well. Either 1, some sort of React meta, or 2, Roblox. Literally just Roblox, and watch whatever the biggest creators are doing, just copy it and put playing with viewers on stream in your title, and you'll be able to at least make a decent amount of money. Maybe not full-time money, but part-time money, dude. But yeah, dude, I from that time of playing Roblox stores, anytime I play any sort of Roblox thing, I think I'm just I think I'm a little too weird to say. Like, I've aged out. Clearly, dude, there's nothing in there that I want to play in that blocky, blobby world, respectfully. Unless chat is, like, really telling me to play it. And I'll do it, like, every now and then. But yeah, dude. Yo, what's up, Bonbon? Consistency is key. That's true, too, dude. I would say, so, like, the thing with consistency, sorry, we're getting kind of off topic here, but the thing with consistency, especially, is finding a way to be consistent while working that into your everyday life. Because, like, you can try to be consistent, but if you don't make it to the point where you can do it consistently in your life without burning yourself out from working super hard, well, then that goes right out the window, because you can't just completely burn yourself out to a T. Unk's 45. He already hit twink death, though. Yeah, it's over for me, guys. I can't go back, dude. I know Creekcraft might be 30. Chat! Good news for my Life is Strange enjoyers. We already talked about it a little bit. But Life is Strange Reunion announced coming March 26th. We will be playing this on launch. Thrilling final to the Max and Chloe saga. Max and Chloe are co-leads in the game. Hey, chat. Bay over Bay, okay? Yeah, we know the canonical ending here. Chloe's return may be due to power Max gained in double exposure, shifting between parallel timelines. Chloe is now the touring band manager of a band, Drugstore Makeup. Max's rewind power is back. She can now stay in the past from periods or Polaroids. My bad. Whether Chloe lived or died, and whether she and Max were friends or lovers are choices you'll confirm as you play. In the future, you'll fight for the chance to build. More to share on other characters, including Safi, Moses, Amanda, Vinna, and many other returning faces from Life is Strange Double Exposure. See, I didn't play Double Exposure, so I just recently tapped in on Life is Strange. But I'm super excited, dude. Maybe we'll really grind that to get it done, or it'll be like watching Nick at Night back in the day, where you're like, oh, we're in season 6. We were on season 3 yesterday. All right, well, whatever, we're in. Periods. I bet you said that because she's a woman. Yeah. Fully AI generating an entire game. I did not, Aquanos. I did not. But if you got a tweet for that, yo, send it to me. I do have to watch the trailer though, Josh. I haven't watched it yet. Double exposure? Okay, word. Word. But yeah, dude, that's sick. I'm super excited. What are the comments saying here? What are the comments saying here? Ashley Birch is Chloe. They can try as much as they want, but without her, there's just no reason in playing this game. I thought Rihanna did a good job, and before the storm, I actually didn't even realize it wasn't Birch until later. Life is Strange 2 is the best one in the series, TBH. Yeah, I do have to play Life is Strange 2. They've completely ruined the franchise. I'm disgusted. They should have stopped at 3. Fan service the game? Hey, God forbid Square Enix tries to make a quick buck, my man. Actually, yeah, that's kind of cringe. Aquanos, actually, sorry to keep sending you on a goose chase. Would you feel like putting it in React on stream? Because I'm going to have to pull the trailer for Reunion from there, so I won't forget about it. Thank you, Twin. Thank you. Okay, chat. So for my Mass Effect and BioWare fans out there, all right, I literally just bought the Mass Effect whatever the bundle is. So we're gonna tap into this at some point. But former BioWare exec Mark Dara says BioWare is now a one-project studio as Anthem's servers shut down. As near as I can tell, 100% of what they're working on is Mass Effect. That's probably for the best. I 100% agree. They should lock fully in because this might be BioWare's last shot, to be honest. At least from like watching Mr. Matty, and I feel like he's pretty tapped in because BioWare's one of his favorite companies ever, or favorite devs ever. He's like, yeah, dude, this is looking rough. Like they got to lock in for this, but that's good, dude. I'm glad that they let the live service die.
Bro, my dad bought me all the Mass Effect games with all the extra content, and I never played it, and I feel so bad, but I just can't bring myself to play it.
Dude, you gotta play. I've heard it's incredible. I played through 3 a good amount. And then I got to a point where one of the characters died, and I couldn't save them because I didn't have the right amount of like charisma or some shit like that. And I was like, okay, I gotta quit. But I loved it, bro. Played it on the PS3. But yeah, dude. It looks really promising with Mass Effect. Oh yeah, and back to shutting down the live service. I really wish that they allowed fans to upkeep Anthem in one way or another instead of just completely taking it off of stores and not letting you launch it anymore and shit like that, which is really, really annoying of EA, and I blame EA fully for that. But I'm glad that BioWare can fully focus on Mass Effect. I'm excited. I do have to play through the games to know what the hell's going on. Something BioWare likely understand at this point is that the buffer they once had that allows them to accidentally make bad games no longer exists. They've exhausted that, and their next game needs to knock it out of the park, or they're going to get shut down by EA. Well, to be fair with you, Sergeant Sentinel, they probably didn't really want to make Anthem. It was probably EA telling them that they wanted a live service game from BioWare. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Hopefully any of the team that made Failguard will be nowhere near Mass Effect. Okay. Will it be better or worse than Andromeda? Is it implied that they were still working on Anthem, so now they're a one-game studio? BioWare's cooked, as the kids say, rip. Anybody who says as the kids say, yeah, ignore them. But I'm super excited to see this next Mass Effect, and I hope they knock it out of the park. Also, apparently, Shepard is back, which is crazy. But I'm, like, from knowing a little bit about the lore and remembering my time playing the game, awesome, dude. Awesome. I'm here for it. They can right their wrongs. Do I need to read this message out loud? But oh, got you, Aqua. Got you, bro. I'm sorry, dude. I'm backing out, bro. I'm fucked. Wait, he's really short? So, Ashley Birch, who plays Chloe, if you could have guessed, and plays Viper, has, from what I have heard has had a rocky relationship with Square. So instead of people maturing and realizing that she probably doesn't want to step back into the role of Chloe for her sake, they would rather complain and bitch. Oh, yeah. As the kids say, 6'7". Men reply short? No. I mean, I do. I think it just depends on your personality type. Viper from Valorant? Yeah, I didn't assume. This is interesting, chat. Daisy Ridley's Rey Skywalker is reportedly expected to have a major role in Simon Kinberg's planned trilogy, but the focus will be on brand new leads. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I did not know they were making a new trilogy, and is it crazy for me to say that I'm not really excited for it either? But now that there's some different leadership, and maybe Disney saw the error of their ways of just trying to force stuff out the door a little bit, hopefully, maybe this won't be a total stinker. Make her the villain, and I might be interested. Okay. New heroes emerge while Rey passes the torch. That would be cool. New faces take center stage while... Okay. They're literally saying the same thing. What the fuck? I feel bad for Daisy because she's genuinely so talented and one of the only highlights of the sequels, but has been fucked by horrible writing for the entirety of her time in Star Wars. Hopefully this new crew can change that. Yeah, I actually agree with that. Yeah, like, it's not her fault. Like, so many people bitch about Rey and just the movies in general, but, like, it's not the actors' faults that the movie sucked. Like, it was bad writing for the 8 and 9. Like, I feel like 7, maybe this is a crazy take, but I feel like 7 was overall, like, pretty good. Like, I think everybody would say, yeah, it was like a 7 out of 10 at worst. I personally was like, yo, no fucking way. No fucking way. We're so back. 14-year-old me. We're so back. Oh my God. Rogue One is the best Disney film? Honestly, you're probably right. You're probably right, bro. No, the actors are good. The movie and writing was so ass. Yeah, dude. Exactly, bro. It's probably going to be ass. Yeah, to be honest with you guys, as a lifelong, like literally lifelong Star Wars fan, like I've been watching Star Wars since I was like 5 years old. I will go into these things expecting to be disappointed. And if they're good, thank God. Okay. But I'm going to expect them to be bad. Maybe that's, you know, me being glass is half empty type of guy when I'm usually not. But that's just my mindset with anything that Disney touches. Said where he transferred from, and I asked if he's from there, and he said, no, from blank. And I said, oh, sick. And he said, sick. And I said, what part? I used to live there for a bit. And he said, the place only, and that's it. Said him Sweet Tooth by Cave Town. Yo. I mean, Yogi, he might just be quiet, you know? Let me talk some smack into this little shit. Let him know. But yeah, he could just be quiet. I wouldn't give up yet. I keep trying to talk to him a little bit every now and then. Keep an eye on his stories. Find something interesting you can tell him or ask him or talk to him about. Yeah, I wouldn't keep asking questions. But again, watch his stories. Try and see if there's anything you can make conversation about there. And then maybe that'll lead on. You kind of just got to get like if you don't really know him that well, just get some more stuff that you know about him. That, yeah, you didn't clearly stalk out of him. Watch him outside his window so that you know what he likes. Yeah, I mean, easy. Maybe peek over the stall and see what way he pees. His story was like literal ice, bro. He's a part of ice? Yogi, you might want to stay away from that. He's my friend's roommate, bro. I'm embarrassed. Like ice or ice? No, like the ice on the lake. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You should ask him if he was ice fishing. Boom. Yo, do you like ice? Like, you know, over the lake. Chat. We'll come back to this. We got, hey, Outer Worlds fans, we got some bad news. We got some bad news for you guys. The Outer Worlds 2 may have sold under 1 million copies. According to an industry consultant, sales for the Outer Worlds 2 are poor, presumably less than 1 million units, almost 3 months after launch, across all platforms. In comparison, the first game sold approximately 2 million units during the same time. A sequel selling less is bad. Bad for the studio, publisher, the IP's future. See, now, here's my big thing with this. This is all Xbox's fault. I mean, it's sort of Obsidian's fault. And to be fair, let me just make this clear here. I have been talking badly about Obsidian a decent amount, right? I've been talking badly about Obsidian a decent amount, like not intentionally like shitting on them, but like holding them accountable. Xbox has asked them to shit out like 3 games in 2 years, pretty much, right? Grounded 2, Avowed, The Outer Worlds 2. Okay? The other problem that Xbox/Microsoft is doing to them, their games go to Game Pass immediately. So, of course, it's not going to sell super duper well. And here's the other thing. I have pretty targeted ads. It's pretty, like, when Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came out, I probably saw, I'm not kidding you, like within a week of it coming out, 10 ads on like my Instagram story, my YouTube feed, right? Ask me how many Outer Worlds 2 trailers I saw, or like little snippets or whatever. Like literally just scrolling through Instagram stories. How many did I get? As the target audience, an RPG enjoyer, somebody who actively interacts with like things that have to do with RPGs. 0. Bro, I literally saw 0. So there is another problem for Xbox that they created, bro. So the fact that this thing even remotely sold is a miracle. I mean, I agree that it's bad and it should have sold better. But also, if it's $80 on other platforms, it's not reviewing incredibly, you know? I get it, man. Hey, don't talk shit about Xbox. They're making waves. You ever heard of this thing called ice? It keeps your drink cold longer. Let them know. Ooh, wait. King Mort's actually cooking. New waves. They're making new waves, bro. Outer Worlds 2 under 1 million. Original hit 2 million, same window. Execution missed. Yeah, I mean, kind of. But also you have to remember, people were like excited for the Outer Worlds originally because they thought it was going to be Obsidian's basically own Fallout, pretty much. So, and once people played the Outer Worlds 1, they realized that it's kind of that, but not really at the same time. Should have made a trailer dunking on Greedy Corpse and then try and charge $80 for it. True. But again, Microsoft's fault. Microsoft's fucking fault. I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe it was Obsidian that made it that price. Because I know, like, the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remaster came out for $50. So maybe it's not, dude. But yeah, I think both of them are at fault in one way or another. But I think Microsoft is the main issue here. Coach Epstein? Hey, man, call me insert good coach name here. Coach Epstein. Nah, that's crazy. Not Kyle Shanahan? Buddy, if your coach and Kyle Shanahan, if Mike McDonald and Kyle Shanahan swapped places, the Niners would be 6-10 right now. Okay? Or sorry, 6-11 right now. Okay? Don't you ever shit talk the best coach in the NFL again, little man. That's even more scary. Hey, let him hang. Yogi, let him hang. Chat. Yo, we get to talk about my favorite guy more. We get to talk about my favorite guy ever more. Tim Sweeney. The guy that said that holding Grok accountable for creating images of underage people that are not appropriate is just, you know, a political thing. Politicians just want to ban it because they don't like Elon Musk. You know, wild ass hill to die on. I'm glad we have another great take from Tim Sweeney here. Epic and Steam oh, sorry, here, let me read the first tweet. Sorry. According to New Blood CEO, Epic Games Store's free giveaways caused a huge spike in Steam sales. The game sold 200% more copies on Steam that day than usual. He called the Epic Games Store giveaway great advertisement for Steam sales. And now here's what our boy Tim Sweeney said. Epic and Steam compete for each customer and each sale. On some transactions, Epic wins. On more, Steam wins. But one thing is consistent. On every transaction, gamers and developers win by having more options and better deals. And he follows up. Though Epic's processes only around 7% as many third-party payments as Steam, that vastly underreports economic activity, as devs on Epic Games Store are free to process their own payments and keep 100%, and many major games like GTA do so. The more telling number is monthly active users, where Epic Games Store is 55 to 60% the size of Steam. We heavily reinvest back into engaging users through the free games program, putting our revenue back to work for developers in a way that those yachts in Diamond Teeth don't. Tim. Let me tell you number one problem here so far. You're trying to flex. One, you're like, oh, the yachts and diamond teeth. Okay, one, he doesn't actually have diamond teeth. That's a fucking AI image, right? Two, the reason why Steam keeps 30%, I do think 30% is a lot. I don't think they should take that much in the perfect world. They have remained a privately owned company, right? So they won't have some shareholders coming in over the top saying, hey, replace these people with AI. They're not going to do that. Unlike your piece of shit company, Tim, that is owned by Tencent, or a portion of it's owned by Tencent. And you have to appease shareholders, and you have to listen to them, and you have to do whatever they want you to do, or whatever you can sell them on being the best option right now. Okay? Steam can do whatever the fuck they want. And I promise you, they treat the users and probably the devs better than your fucking piece of shit launcher does. Okay? But anyways, then we have backers here. Fortnite leaks. Oh, awesome. Tim, I'll be honest. People chose to buy more from Steam because they know they can rely on it. If you get hacked or something happens to your account, you just go talk to the support and your problem will be solved. Epic support is useless most of the time, or it will take them a whole month to solve your problem. Oh yeah, guys, my Epic creator code is still messed up. They don't understand that I'm trying to tell them. I forget what happened. I forget what happened exactly, but like I explained it to them. I could go look at it now, but I'm not going to do all that. I explained, I was like, yeah, I don't have, maybe it was an email or something. I was like, I don't have it, but like, here is all my information. I want to have a code, but I like can't make another one because the channel is linked to that, and they do not understand. They do not understand at all. Also, Steam is faster with more features for years, like the workshop, communities, groups, fully customizable profile with a better XP system, etc. The whole thing feels way better. And most important thing, bugs. The launcher may not have many problems, but the main game that 90% of your users play does. Fortnite has so many problems right now, from the lobby to the emote wheel to the game, with insane FPS drops and crazy ping increases. At this point, I can't enjoy playing this game anymore. Yeah, that's another thing where Tim's like, oh yeah, we have 55 to 60% of the size of Steam. Yeah, because you have like arguably the most popular game in the entire fucking world. Of course. Yeah, duh. Of course you have that much of a share of the market. Plus like probably like 5 or 10% of that is just pure like people like me who just grab the free games every time. Around 2 weeks ago, I logged into Rocket League on my Switch. Oh, and they have Rocket League. Logged into Rocket League on my Switch and lost all my items. And when I contacted Epic support, they just sent me to the same 2 to 3 useless articles over and over, and my items are nowhere to be found. Oh, shout out. I'm not reading all that, to be honest with you. Epic support told me to kick rocks over a guitar they forgot to give me. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, but honestly, bro, fuck Epic Games for pushing AI so hard. Fuck Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic Games, for being an actual piece of shit. And shout out Steam for remaining privately owned and actually giving a fuck about gamers. And having a good refund policy and having good sales. Chat, what did I miss? Were any of you guys talking to me? Do not give JT the ball. Yeah, on God. Do the fish fart? Cry in shame? No, Twin. No, you're killing it. You're doing a good job. That's what I'm saying. At least we're all on the same page here. Do not give Sam Darnold the ball with the game on the line. Oh, guys. We have an incredible take here from one Asmongold. We have an incredible take here. Asmongold on why he doesn't do research before giving political takes. Here, let's hear it from the horse's mouth.
You openly admitted you never do research or read articles outside of Twitter. How can you shamelessly tell others to read more? I don't need to understand whatever article you want me to read. All I need to understand is human psychology and incentives. And incentives and human psychology are the deciding factors of how people will behave. I don't need to read your little special book or your Wikipedia article or anything else besides that. None of that stuff matters. What matters fundamentally is how do people act, how do people think, and how do people respond to incentives. If you can understand that, then nothing else matters. It's pretty simple.
I have two things to this. Actually, three. Great point by the chatter to be like, why are you telling other people to do more research when you don't do more research yourself, right? So number one, yeah, actually beautiful point. Second thing is, he is literally grifting on the political movement. That whole swag for years on years has been facts over feelings. Okay. So has the Conservative Party just dropped that completely? Or, moderate right, whatever group of people that Asmongold has a following with. And then the other thing is, I feel like personally, to understand human psychology and understand how human beings work, you have to have empathy and understand empathy, which I do not think that Asmongold has. And this is, I'm not going to sit here and try and do some sort of political dunk on this guy, because I'm sure if I was more educated in politics as a whole, I could say that. But no, I'm talking about this from like a human being point of view, okay? Somebody who doesn't like either political party. This is stupid. And I will say it, until Asmongold proves me wrong, he is a grifter. He is a grifter. I don't think he grifts for money. I think he grifts for attention. Okay? I think he loves seeing an active chat. He loves a high view count. Who doesn't? But I think your moral compass should come in and correct you when you're going super, super, super far in a direction of apathy. But what do I know? What do I know, dude? All I need to understand is human psychology, says a man who doesn't have a psychology degree. He only needs to understand the incentives behind getting a degree. Oh my God. Man who does not talk to people in real life. Oh yeah, by the way, yes. He doesn't go out into the real world. Listen, buddy, I know people. I know how they think. And they think bad, but me, I think good. I think so goodly. I don't even have to read to know things. I know things instinctually. This level of ego is so dangerous. Yeah, I agree. Fucking dumbass doesn't understand that the black mold growing above him is bad. Dude. Fucking, got J.K. Rowling. I got Asmongold. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why I used to be a fan of Asmongold. I was like, this guy's actually pretty cool. I think he's kind of a centrist, but like I fuck with him. The black mold, it started talking to him. It crawled into his ear. It's ratatouilleing his brain right now. It's pressing all the buttons for him to get transphobic and hate all sorts of different minorities and things. Chat, what is going on, bro? Sorry, I haven't been trying to like read all of your chats because you guys are talking amongst yourselves, and I don't want to be like the third party butting in here. But is everybody good? Don't ask. Okay, no, that's real. That's actually real as fuck. My bad. Sorry, my bad. Gosh. All right. What else do we have here, chat? Fable. Chat. This, we might be on our doomerism right here. Last Chalice here says, I'm curious what the main reason for all Sorry, I just had a brain fart there. I'm curious what the main reason for all of the excitement around the new Fable is. Because, Last Chalice, I'm holding out all hope that they're actually gonna know what made a Fable game good. I'm praying that everybody that is on the dev team has played through at least one Fable game, and they realize what makes it quirky and what makes it good. I'm holding on to hope. I'm smoking so much copium. I grew up with the trilogy as it released, and the first two in particular are phenomenal. The first still stands as one of my favorite video games of all time. I will say, Fable 2, I remember, dude, I will never, ever forget when I got Fable 2. Me and my mom were at this place called Half Price Books. I think it's like a chain. And they have a little game section, and we were back there. I must have been 11, maybe 10. And we were looking at games, and I was like, I really want something like... I think at that point I'd been playing Skyrim, and she was like looking at games. She's like, what about this one? And held it up, and I looked at it. I remember looking at the back. Hold on. Can I see this here? Did that just dox me? It's over. It was this one. Oh my God, it's so low quality. Is there anything higher quality? Can we pull this one up? No, that one's still pretty bad. Here we go. I think, yes. Yes, dude, yes. I remember looking at this in this bookstore. I think it was something crazy, like $8. And I was like, yes. Yes, I want this. I saw this photo. I was like, yes. Yes, I want this. And dude, when I tell you pretty much all I played for like a year was Fable 2. Dude, it's so good. Bro, I love Fable 2 so much. We got to play that. I got to find a way to play it on modern hardware. Actually, I still have the Xbox. I wonder if it's backwards compatible. Anyways, not important. But yeah, it's still up there for me. And I even liked Fable 3. I think this person's going to talk about it in here. I like glanced over this. But yeah, dude, I even really liked Fable 3. Half Price Books isn't just an indie thing. JT, you know what's up, bro.
Turn this shit up.
What? Oh, the Aussie? Yeah, let him know. Sorry, the Black Sabbath. Having said that, not only is the third entry weaker, I will agree it's weaker. I will absolutely agree it's weaker. And the rest of the series comprised of spin-offs, I never noticed it having the appeal that many other big franchises have today. With it being so long since the last truly great release, Fable 2 in 2008, is the excitement bore out of primarily nostalgia? I have to imagine the series isn't widespread or relevant enough in the modern day for that to be the main reason. I'd wager it's the very long development time, Playground Games developing an RPG, Xbox having its own 90-plus meta game, how good the small amount we've seen looks, nostalgia. Yeah, I also think that there is a lot of hope for this, that they actually make a good RPG, right? It's just people are like looking for a good RPG, and maybe they've seen like Fable gameplay or heard people talk about it and they're hopeful for it. Or you have like a younger generation coming in here and be like, I don't know anything about Fable. And then you have us old heads educating them, bro. And be like, no, dude, trust me. This was like one of the best games out when it came out. I also don't know. I don't know how. Let's look that up really quickly, actually, while I'm Googling things. How many copies? And again, it's been a while, like they were saying, so that can play into it too. How many copies did Fable 2 sell? Launch month, best-selling game in the U.S. selling 790,000. Okay. 3.5 million by early 2010. So that's pretty... I mean, also thinking about where the space was with gaming, because that was just when gaming started to become mainstream. 3.5 million copies in the first... What is that? March 2010? So that's, like a year and a half? Oh, yeah, this is SD Kid. You already know what's up. That's really good, bro. Especially for the time. So I would disagree that it was the appeal of many bigger franchises. Like, obviously, it's not Call of Duty. It's not the Elder Scrolls. It's not Halo at the time. But I would say it's probably, at the time, probably an A-tier series. Right now, it's probably like a B-tier series that people have like heard of and like heard maybe some older gamers talk about. Maybe they've heard of Fable 3 and how it wasn't received well. But like people, I feel like chat, have you guys heard of Fable? I'll ask you guys because pretty much everybody in here is like at like 2, 3, and even younger than me. 2, 3 years younger and even younger. Also, King Mort, I'm gonna pop this in for you. Chat, stop typing what you were typing and tell me if you've heard of Fable or not. You little fuckers. But no. Okay, word. Bless up, man. Yeah, let him know. Yeah, I'll have to ask, honestly, I'm asking you guys now, I should ask the Discord. Somewhere where people can like reply to it in an amount of time. Heard of it? I think. Okay, word. Yeah, maybe I'm overestimating the Fable brand. Because I guess I didn't know about it, but also I wasn't really tapped into like that as a jit. Josh, have you heard of the Fable games? Like, do you know about the franchise? Do you know anything about it? This person was saying it's not really widely known, which I'm starting to find out is true. Yes. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Angry Joe put me on. Let him know, bro. Let him know. I remember watching that as a kid. And when I say a kid, I mean 11. And being like, people don't like my favorite game. When he was like shitting on Fable 3. I fucking loved watching him bitch about Fable. Yeah, dude. He glazed Fable 2 hella hard, though, which was pretty sick. Because I literally watched the Fable 3 review and was like, what? And then I watched the Fable 2 review and I was like, yeah, that game is awesome. Yeah, that's pretty... I wasn't saying swear words, so I was like, yeah, this game's bad, but... Says same badass. Sorry. All right, sorry. Back to what Last Chalice was saying. Or most likely a combination of all of those things. One thing is for certain. If Playground can marry the quality of those first 2 Fable games with the expertise that is shown in Forza, there may be several new generations of Fable fans, and that's very exciting. Dude, I really hope so. I really hope so. I think the biggest thing for me, if the game can be like a 7.5 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10, and they keep the same like Fable humor and quirkiness and quality of life type of things where like, you know, in Fable 2, you were like going out there, you're like you were chopping wood. You were blacksmithing. Like there was all these different little activities you could do. And then you could like buy up entire towns and like have different interactions with the NPCs. If you farted on an NPC, your like social credit would go down. If they do like all of that kind of stuff and maybe like add 1 or 2 mechanics sort of in the same vein in there, then I'm here for it. I think it will do well. If it can be like a 7.5, 8 out of 10, you know, 75 or 80 on Metacritic, right? And do all those things, then I think we'll get another game in the series, and I think it'll be, you know, people will find out like why everybody loved these older games. Now, I don't know if Playground is going to be able to do that or if they will even do that, but I guess we'll see. Time will tell. I hope so, though. Oh, yeah, let's read the comments here. I think Fable represents the type of RPG we don't really get anymore. It has a very low barrier to entry, and it prioritizes fun. It's whimsical and... Hold on. Hold on. Hey, the homeschool tech hit me, and the dyslexia tech. It's all hitting me at once, man.
Irreverent.
Irreverent? Wow. Okay, Wesley. It's whimsical and irreverent. The combat is fishy. You get an old school over-the-top morality system, and there's life sim elements. Life sim! That's the word I was looking for earlier. True and agreed. Will be wild if one or several of these points doesn't actually go that direction when we see the unveil in a couple of days. Like, I doubt it, but what if this is as deep as The Witcher or some shit? LMA, dude, imagine. Imagine they just cook up the next great RPG. Y'all are invested now, but I'm pretty sure if I said anything else, it'd be weird. I'm telling you, Yogi, just give it a little bit of time. Keep watching his stories. Try and, like, find common interests with him. Maybe ask, what did you say? Your roommate's friend? or something like that, ask them about him a little bit. Ask them like some of his interests. Be like, yeah, I'm just like trying to spark up conversation. And be friendly. Tell me some things about him. Your friend's roommate. Oh yeah, okay. I mixed it up. I said roommate's friend. Friend's roommate. Yeah. So yeah, you got that. I believe in you. Definitely a nostalgia thing, but also what other RPG could you ever be an obese, short demon who jacks up the price of your tenants while getting drunk in a chicken suit? It has a lot of unique things about it that really no other game has touched, really, except like GTA, San Andreas. Yeah, dude, I really think that is what will decide if this is good or not. Or like, not good or not, but if it's like actually a Fable game or if they're trying to make their own RPG, which if they like, I really hope that it's not just Microsoft being like, yo, make an RPG, here you go, you can have this IP. Like, if it's that, then I think we're gonna be disappointed. But if they are genuinely like, yo, and from the gameplay that we saw, it looks like they're literally trying to do Fable, but in the modern era.
Can you bless me with something?
Mirio!
Oh gosh.
Money wise. Please.
First
Can
show
you
in
suck
March? Dude, hell yeah. Fit check, I got you, bro. We got the Orthodox hoodie on. We got the fucked up pants that I only wear at my house and the white socks. Let me know. Bro, I swear, if I was decent looking and not like a toad and Sid the Sloth had a child, I could actually love myself for once. You have to find that love inside, brother. You got to find that love inside. Mirio, how have you been, bro? Dude, good luck. I'm not going to lie to you. If things go well, I think my band will be playing for the first time in May. Dude, we're both up, bro. Let's fucking go. Oh, make me dab. Sorry, I missed that. There you go. But yeah, dude, I really hope, and I think from what we've seen, Playground is actually trying to basically bring Fable and all the things that made Fable great into the modern era. So we'll cross our fingers, bro. I'm really, 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 really excited to see what they've done. And I'm really excited for the Xbox Direct. We will be watching that this Thursday, by the way, chat. 1 p.m. Don't miss it. It's going to be a good time. We're going to see what else Xbox is unveiling. I will not be attending. Yeah, this guy probably has school or something. Allegedly, JT. It's something, yeah, I didn't know how serious it was, and then the homie was like, let me lock in. Forza Horizon 6, let him know. So yeah, JT, I'll keep you updated, though. I'll keep all the chat updated. Yeah, I'm an opener for this underground artist. Oh, dude, hell yeah. Wait, Mirio. What kind of music do you make again? I have a job, hard B. Yo, rap? Dude, fuck yeah. Yo, Mirio, DM me some of your shit. If it's on SoundCloud, Spotify, whatever, send it to me. I want to tap in. I want to support you, twin. Chris, what size undies do you wear? Just want to know for the stage. What? Y'all should have a show in Indy. I mean, the plan is, if this shit goes well, to do a couple weekenders, and Indy's not really that far. So we could like, boom, boom, boom. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get my vocals correct. Hit him with it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Was still on crack for saying no Vans. I think they're just overplayed so much. Or overworn. Oh, I forgot to read this. That's fine. All right, chat.